Hey y'all. What y'all doing? Puppy dog got up here with me for a minute and then he left. Hey Ann and Matt. Margaret's at work on a Sunday. Man, I hope you at least get a day off during the week. We gave the puppy dog a bath today because he was smelling rank. I'm doing good, Matt. Emmy gets to come home tomorrow. I'm ready. What you cooking, Ann? We went and got us a hamburger a while ago, and I might like make some pasta or some macaroni or something, but that's about it. I'm not making no bunch of food. Margaret, hard work always pays off. Hey Kaiser, how are you, baby? And thank you very much. Hey Mia, puppy dog was like shaking, his legs were shivering, and so Gage picked him up and put him in the tub and like stood up like this with his legs on him so he wouldn't move. And then I got some Blue Dawn because I don't know how to wash a dog. So I figure if you can wash ducks with Blue Dawn, you can wash puppy dog with it. So I literally like got the Blue Dawn, got a little cup, and we made sure the water was warm, and we soaked him down with the Blue Dawn, and then we just rinsed him back. Oh my God. And he was like not moving. He just like frozen there. And then he finally, we dried him off with a towel, and then he was good. But at least he don't stink no more. Yeah, it was pretty funny, Ann. You can do a reading, Kaiser. I don't judge. That's what I'm here for. Thank you, Margaret. All right, will Margaret get that phone call this week about her, I don't know, promotion? Okay. Will Margaret get that phone call this week? Oh, Mia? Mia, I'll get you next, baby. I didn't see your question. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, like he was just starting to smell funky. Like, how often are you supposed to give him a bath? I done had him for like a week and a half. So I'm sure it was overdue. Hierophant reversed, Seven of Cups reversed. I feel like it won't be this week because the Knight of Pentacles is about slow timing. So if you do get the call, I think it might not be this week, Margaret. All right, Mia. Does H still think about Mia? Thank you, Ann. Ann, do you have a dog that's inside? Do you like give it a bath? Like how often, if anybody's in here that has an inside dog, how often are you supposed to bathe them? You know what the deal is. Star card, Magician reversed. So, does this person still think about you? Is that what you said? Yes, they do. But be mindful that this person doesn't manipulate you in some way if y'all come back together. Star card and Magician reverse. So, yes, they think about you, but Spirit wants you to be mindful because the Magician reverse can be manipulative. All right, thank you, Kaiser. You can post your question in the chat unless you want me to read it on PayPal. Let me see. Sometimes you put it on there, don't you? You welcome, Mia. I see it, but I don't see the question. Let me see. Hey, Lynn, how are you? You welcome, Margaret. I'm scrolling to see if I see the question, but I don't see it. I just see the donation. Yeah, I'll let you put it in the chat. Okay, he's gonna post it now. So I'm gonna do Kaiser's PayPal reading, and then I'll open it back up for free questions, okay? How does my Pisces truly feel about me? What does she truly want out of this connection? All right, let's see. What deck am I gonna use? Cornbread. Let's use this one. I hadn't used this one in a while on there. Hey, Fatima. We're gonna do 5 shuffles. And there ain't no way around it. There's a road that's been through hell. She's been down and she's been mistreated. She's been lied to. She's seen her share of struggle. Get that girl. She's the beauty in the struggle. Alright. We're going to do 4 cards for her feelings and 4 cards for what she truly wants out of this connection. Sifting through that rubble, yeah, that girl. She's a beauty in the struggle. 6 of Cups reversed. If you believe in this, Kaiser, I feel like you and this person are near and dear soulmates on the other side. I just mean that you've probably had lifetimes together before, if you believe in that, with the 6 of Cups reversed. Alright, let's see what she wants from this connection. So her true feelings here are some sort of emotions with the Queen of Cups. But then expressing it or being emotionally available is an issue because the Ace of Cups is reversed with the 3 of Pentacles reversed, which is causing like a challenge or obstacle in creating a strong foundation between the two of you. She has emotions, but she doesn't express them or allow herself to be emotionally available towards you. And like I said, if you believe in it, Hierophant, 6 of Cups reversed, this could be something that you had an interaction with in a past life, and that might manifest as having this weird pull towards this person, a sense of familiar energy, like you know them even though you may not. You see what I'm saying? Like it's something in their energy kind of gets your attention or pulls you in because you feel like you've known this person longer than what you have. Hey, Earth Angel. Now let's see, what does she want out of this connection? What does she ultimately want if there were no obstacles, challenges, nothing? What does she want? What does she want out of this connection? Nine of Wands reversed. Ace of Wands reversed. 8 of Wands upright. King of Pentacles reversed. 7 of Swords. Wow. Temperance. 2 of Swords. So I think what she wants, if she could make it happen without having to put any work in, is she would like to be able to drop her guard and you drop your guard, and there just be this open, easy communication between the two of you, where there's like no like being totally vulnerable in a way, but she doesn't want to be that way if it's going to cost her in the end. So it's like, if she could live in a perfect world where both people could drop their guards and openly be themselves and communicate, 9 of Wands reversed, 8 of Wands, then she would like to do that. Because the thing is, that's not reality. Because if you are vulnerable with someone, there's going to be a cost. The opportunity cost of being vulnerable is, if it goes south, you could get hurt. That's just part of life, right? But what this person would want is kind of like an ability to drop your guard on her side and your side, and have open communication without any sort of like requirement for commitment and any possibility of being hurt in the process. And the reason why I say her wants are not grounded in reality is this 7 of Swords is here. So the 7 of Swords says there's some veering away from the truth in this dynamic with the 7 of Swords. It can be the liar, cheater, stealer card, but since it came out in what she wants is something that's impossible for you to give her. She wants the benefits of having open communication and having like no guard up, being totally open and vulnerable without the risk of any sort of hurt happening. So basically, that's impossible. So if you feel like you're up against a wall with this person, like, what can I do to make this work? It's because what she really wants, her most ideal vision of this connection, is something that you actually can't give her. She does have love for you because the Queen of Cups is here, but she's showing me emotional unavailability, and that's preventing you and her from being able to build a solid foundation. Hey Bri, how are you, baby? But the end of the day, the main message here is, if you feel a sense of familiarity around this person, or like you and them click very well, it's because you have unresolved issues from a past life with the 6 of Cups reversed and the Hierophant. I know you didn't ask that, but I don't ever remember that coming out before. Maybe it did. But that's important to know, because let's say we go into this lifetime and we had something happen last time. Well, we're probably going to cross paths again if it didn't work out like it was supposed to. So we can try to resolve the karma, or whatever word you want to use. Everybody tries to use all these fancy words. To me, it's just unfinished business from a past life. That's why you and her are crossing paths. So if this doesn't work out, the most important advice I could give you is to be very grateful you got to be around her, no matter how shitty it was. Send her on her way with love, so that you don't have to do this again in another life, you see? So even if it doesn't work out the way it's supposed to, you won't have unfinished business hanging over your head as you are born into another lifetime with this person. They're a near and dear soulmate that something didn't work out with before now, in another lifetime. So yeah, I feel like what she really wants is the ability to have open communication, to be able to drop her guard, and you do the same without any risk of hurting in the end. Also, I feel like she has a little bit of a fear of commitment at the end of the day, because the King of Pentacles is reversed. It could just be from hurt that she's had before now. So it's like you can only get so far with someone that won't build a foundation with you, right? No matter how many times we've been hurt, you got to be willing to open your heart if you want to make something work. And it's like she has love, but she's not willing to express it or be totally vulnerable and emotionally available. All right, you got 38 and it says abundance, but also 38 is about awakening, which is the number 11. I feel like, as I said before, this person is on your path for a very specific reason. Like you planned this before you came here kind of thing. As you awaken to truths of reality, this person was meant to cross your path. And then you got gratitude, the number 23, breaking down to a 5. If you can transmute the connection here by being grateful for whatever happens between the two of you, then you won't have this waiting on you next lifetime, I feel like. Even the Two of Swords showed up on the bottom of the deck. So it's a stuck energy. But it's not just you, okay? Like, I feel like if she gets anyone else that she's interested in, until she fixes what's going on within herself, she's not going to be available to them either. Honestly, the worst thing that can happen to us as unhealed people, this is just my opinion, is for our person to come into our reality. Because they're going to trigger us in the most uncomfortable ways if we're not trying to work on ourselves, right? So honestly, no matter who shows up in her reality, until she's ready to be vulnerable, emotionally available, and build that foundation, she's not going to be able to make anything stick long term. So it's something she has to pretty much fix, because she's wanting something here that's impossible. Temperance and the Seven of Swords. Something that's not grounded in reality, really. All right, Kaiser, I hope that made sense, baby. And thank you. Hey, Jeff. All right, NC, you are up. My boss makes it impossible to get any work done. Why is he all of a sudden wanting to measure what we get done daily? I'm worried he's blaming productivity on the team when he's the issue. He's doing that whole micromanagement. So what are his intentions behind suddenly wanting to measure what you get done daily? What's going on with the boss? Oh, micromanaging, buddy. All right, 5 shuffles. All right, what is the intention behind this person? You welcome, Kaiser. What are his intentions behind wanting to measure what you get done daily? We're going to also pull you some advice cards, NC. We'll do it with the Rider-Waite deck. We all have to work, but I have a history of being overly emotionally involved with my job, right? And what I've learned over the years is, of course it's good to care about your job, but you have to look at it in the standpoint of business, and it's easier not to get your feelings hurt then. It's easy to get caught up in it, you know? All right, what is your boss's intentions for suddenly wanting to measure what you get done daily? Hey, Leo 13. King of Cups. Okay. Is this your boss? Look at him. I'm just playing. Page of Swords reversed. Definitely like a stalky energy. Page of Swords reversed. The Devil. 4 of Wands. Lovers reversed, Nine of Swords reversed, Three of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Sun card, and the World energy. So first things first, I do feel like slowly but surely you're going to be due for a whole new cycle in the next 5 years. I'm not saying it could happen it could happen in 6 months. It could happen in 2 years, but I'm giving you 5 years because the World energy is not a quick energy usually. Unless the Tower shows up, then it's usually quick and unexpected, or quick and like veers you off, right? So before anything else comes out, just know within the next 5 years, either the boss is going to change, or you're going to get to a different department, or you could have a whole new career. Whatever it is, there's going to be a new cycle with the World card and the Fool. This is a whole new journey that is going to come in. So in your reality, there's resistance showing up because that is going to happen. It's like the labor pains of that. But this person's intentions, from their perspective, they are trying to do this for the strength of this company. With the Four of Wands and the Three of Pentacles and the King of Cups. However, the way they're doing this is not healthy for you or the company in general with the Devil energy. I feel like from their perspective, they're trying to see who is needed, how much they're getting done, where can we cut corners, how can we make it better. So in a way, it's good. Like I said, they're trying, from their perspective, they call themselves doing this for the good of the company. However, it's causing a sense of permanent damage in the connections between this person and the other workers with the Lovers reversed. And also, it's just not a healthy environment to be in with the Devil card, in case you're wondering. But this person wants to like gain clarity on who is needed here, who is the best for the company, how to strengthen the foundation of the company, and they're doing it in an unhealthy way. So if you're stuck here because you got to pay bills, the best thing you can do is move your focus from what they're doing, like in a bad way. You can say, okay, it's just part of my job now. I have to turn in what I'm doing. If you have to deal with this, if not, you might want to look for something else, because I don't feel like it's going to stop anytime soon with the Devil energy. Because from their perspective, they're just doing what it takes to create a strong foundation and make this company, thrive or last a long time. Hey, Dan. But the reason this is happening overall is more like the more important message for you is that you are due to go to a new cycle. And this is just starting of the resistance here. Exactly. He's doing it to the whole team because he's seeing who is important here, who is, necessary to run this company. How can we do things differently to make this company have a stronger foundation? But it's not healthy the way he's doing it. What I mean by that is it's not creating the result he's hoping for. It's causing a backfire effect, at least with time, from him doing that to these people. So I wouldn't take it personal, especially if he's doing it to everyone. And I would just do what he's asking me to do if I was stuck there to pay my bills and silently look for better opportunities. But the most important thing for you to get out of it is you have a new cycle coming in. His intentions are actually for the good of the company, believe it or not. He does have good intentions with the King of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. But he's not creating a good environment to work in to cause the company to thrive. It's actually kind of ironic that it's going to create the opposite effect because it's going to cause permanent dents in the connections between him and the other workers. So yeah, I do think his intentions are to see who's needed, who's actually required to be here to make this thing thrive. Who are the workers that deserve to stay should we ever have to downsize the team? Who are the people that are doing the most important things? Who's really here being productive and valuable at this company. That's the kind of intention he's got going on. Trying to make it for the good of the company. If you keep doing inner work, the faster you progress on your inner work journey, the quicker this world energy is going to come in for you. You're no longer going to be a vibrational match here. It's kind of like when you're turning the radio dial and it starts to static after you're changing from country to rock, right? That static is this person doing this at your job. You're starting to meet resistance there, especially if you're doing inner work. You could take it a lot lighter if you just know at the end of the day this isn't meant to be something that's with you for the next decade or anything like that. All right, you got the fruition card, 37, breaking down to a 10. What is the message there? This is about a new cycle being due to happen in your world. I don't think this is your boss's intention for you to go away. I think this is just energetically what's happening to you. 37 is a 10, about new chapters, and then you got the world with the full energy at the bottom of the deck. So energetically, that's why. Again, that's more resistance. So all you can do is what he asked and silently look for a better opportunity. So I don't feel like his intentions, if you're wondering that, are directed towards you in a way like pointing you out. I feel like his intentions are to do what's the best for the good of the company's foundation. And if that translates as him taking something from you, he's doing it for the reason that he thinks that's best for the company. Even if that's not true, that's what his perspective is. So I don't think he's like picking you out of the deal, you know what I mean? Hey Marky. Yo, 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 it's Marky Marks Tarot. Alright, I hope that made sense, NC. If it was like, if you were just my friend asking me, I would totally start to quietly look for other opportunities and just do what I'm told. Good luck to you, NC. It's never fun when you got somebody hard to deal with at work because that takes up most of your week in your waking hours, right? So that makes life a little rough. Hey Fiona, how are you, baby? I had Puppy Dog up here for like a minute, and then something fell off over there and scared him and he ran away. Miss String, you can just repost it, baby, because I don't ever scroll back up usually. We bathed him today, Mark. We use that blue dome that you use on Puppy Dog's real name is Atlas. You know that blue dome that they use on ducks when oil gets on them? It's just dish soap. That's all I had, so we used that and it worked because he was stinking. How often am I supposed to bathe that dog? Because I didn't bathe him the whole time he's here until today. And I've had him like a week and a half. All right. Leo 1328. Did A think about me? No contact. Did A think about you? Leo 1328. He didn't like it, but Gage picked him up, and we have like a little garden tub. So Gage picked him up and put him in the tub and like stood up over him. Okay, Miss String, I'll get you, baby. I see it. And then he like froze there. He was shaking at first. Then he just froze there, and I soaked him down. I don't know if that's the right way to bathe the dog, but it worked. Puppy dog's name is Atlas. Fiona, you might be behind on the chat, baby. Puppy dog does too. The strength card came out, which is about holding back. The star reversed. If they do think about you, it's in a way of like not thinking anything is coming of it. The star reversed is like almost like a hopeless energy or a negative viewpoint about the situation. Or so if there's thinking about you, they're holding back any action. So how you said no contact, I don't feel like there's going to be contact because the strength card is here and the star reverse. So it's possible they're not, it's a no, they're not thinking about you at all. However, if they are thinking of you, it's in a way of they're viewing this situation as something they're not going to pursue. You're very welcome, Leo. Yep, Atlas. Alright, Miss String. Will my part-time job become a full-time job? Meaning, will I get a job promotion at my current workplace? You sure can, Fatima. Go for it, baby. NC, I'm gonna whoop you. I'll get you after I get this free question. I'll give you like 2 or 3 cards for each letter, okay? It's definitely possible for that to be the reason why they're micromanaging you as well, the layoff idea that you got going on. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles reversed. So Miss String, there is a possibility of this happening if you waited out long enough with the Ace of Pentacles reversed. But the reason why I don't think it's going to be anytime soon is because the Page of Pentacles is what you have upright. This can be like part-time energy. The possibility of it being a full-time thing or a promotion is if you stick it out long enough. So it's not going to be quickly to happen. You're going to have to put in the time, and eventually it will happen if you don't give up. So not soon anyway. All right. Who is most likely to get laid off? R, G, M, or NC? So let's see how we're going to do it. I do understand why you would ask something like that, NC. You're welcome, Miss String. All right, I'm going to do them in order as you got them listed in the question. Who is most likely to get laid off? R, G, M, or U? So it's going to be 2 for R, 2 for G, 2 for M, and then you'll be last on it. And then I'll see what the cards. look like. Hey, Jonathan. 2 more shuffles. R, G, M, or N, C. Amy not coming back till tomorrow. Y'all have to put up with me on live. And she not here. Alright, this is for R. The Ten of Swords. Marky said, yay. He finally gets a break. Ten of Swords, Five of Wands reversed. This is for R. G is next. 2 cards for G. Hierophant. Justice. I think G is good. 6 of Wands reversed for M. 8 of Swords reversed for M. Alright, your 2 cards is next. 2 cards for NC. Death reversed. Magician. You're fine. In terms of who's going to get laid off first, it's this person. 10 of Swords. There are in your question. 10 of Swords, 5 of Wands reversed. That would be like 10 of Swords. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely the most likely to get laid off is that one. You're fine because the Death card is reversed. So it's not time for this little contract to end. You know what I mean? It's not time for this agreement to go anywhere. You got the Magician upright saying that you have enough know-how, whatever it is at this job, you have enough knowledge and know-how that you'll be okay. I also feel like whoever G is, they are very like grounded and strong at this place. But the one that's most likely to get laid off is R. And it's very obvious because the 10 of Swords is here. Honestly, I don't even feel like they're going to fight it if they get laid off. They have the 5 of Wands reversed. Like, even if you think they're invested in their job, if they get laid off, they're not even going to really fight it. Just wait and see. If that comes out that way, you got to let me know if this is accurate. But I feel like R is most likely to get laid off first. If you got the Death in the upright, I feel like then you would be, at risk. But 10 of Swords is obvious. It made it very simple. Whoever is G, I feel like really does bring balance to the situation energetically. M, M is like a filler position almost. Honestly, like even if you don't look at it this way, the cards are saying like this person, if they have opportunities to waste time at work, they do that. I don't know if that means they would go next. I just feel like the most likely person to get laid off is going to be the first person because they got the 10 of Swords and I don't feel like they're going to fight it. So if there's definitely one, I feel like it'll be the first one. M is your boss. So they waste time anytime. That could be true. The bosses usually get to do the least work. Oh, God. I got to check the air conditioner now. My face is burning. It's on. Jesus. It needs to blow harder or something. It must be hot outside right now. Yep, he wastes a lot of time and drives you nuts. I do feel like it's not time for this to be over for you just yet, as long as you're putting in your daily work, because the death is reversed, so you'll be fine. Just for fun, the one that got the Ten of Swords, what kind of worker are they? Like, I just want to know. The first person that got the Ten of Swords are, what kind of worker are they? Exactly, Ann. Blow harder, damn it. I'm hot. I probably need to change my filter on my air conditioner. He's lazy as heck. That's why if he gets laid off, he's not even going to fight the process. He'd be like, I know I'm lazy. Bye. A total space cadet. That is hilarious. He's not even going to fight the process. I can clean the filter, Marky. I need to do that today. Just cut the AC completely off and then like vacuum the filter. Me too, Ann. I've had that thing in there for months. It's a central unit. And it has like this thing inside by my washing machine. I don't know if it's a split unit. I know like the air conditioner, like the unit is outside and then we have vents in the floor. Clean the filter in the sink. Okay, I didn't know I could clean it. I thought I had to get another one. Well, I'm going to try that when I get off here. And if I break it, since I'm going to get another one anyway, at least it'll be better than it is now. All depends on what type it is. Okay. All right, Jonathan, are you still in here? I'll do your question if you're still here, but I just want to make sure you're here. Because I know that thing is dusty, crusty, and musty. Ain't no telling what's in it. All right, Jonathan. Does your engineer want you back in the studio? Some you can wash and some you can dust off or vacuum. I'm going to try to vacuum it. I'm going to make a short on here in like a couple hours when I get off, and y'all going to see like little pieces of my filter done sucked up in my vacuum, and it's over. If it's plastic, you can clean it in the sink. If it's paper, probably not. Yeah, I think it's like one of them throwaway filters. Y'all know what I'm talking about? It's like a rectangle, and the very edge of it is like cardboard. Cards, you said you're in Arizona. That's like, I'm in South Georgia, so we have some hot summers. Like, it hasn't even got to the worst part yet. July and August, I be struggling. Yeah, I think I need to see what size it is and just replace it. I'm going to do it tomorrow because I'm getting hot. I feel like no. Jonathan, no. Or not right now. Because the Knight of Pentacles can be about slow timing or stagnant timing. So not right now. Ten of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. I do like to go to the beach in the summer, but the rest of the time I don't like to suffer through the heat. 120 in July. Hell no. Hey, Jessica. All right, Bree says, may I ask if love is coming in for me? Well, just look at it as it's for fun, Jonathan. If it don't resonate, then maybe I just pulled the wrong thing. Maybe it could be a money issue with the Knight of Pentacles reversed. I'm not sure. Jessica, the answer to that would be yes. If you're thinking about her, she's in your energy. I mean, that's a marky question. I'm not a medium or anything, but I'm just telling you from, if you miss her and you love her and you think about her, she's probably definitely around you. Nine of Wands reversed. Ace of Swords. If you are open to it, I feel like you could have a new option coming towards you, Bree. Ace of Swords. You very welcome, Jessica. No matter what card I get, that's just the way it is. You should talk to her. Bree said, I'm in Vegas and it's hell in here already. Alright, Fatima, is H with someone currently? What do you mean by with someone? Do you mean like dating someone, or do you mean like just with a person today? Tell me what you mean, Fatima. You're welcome, Bree. I understand, Jessica. Just know that she's not gone. She just is in another form. I know that's easy for me to say because I'm not the one missing her, but it's true. Should talk to her. Yeah, and you're in Texas, right? It's hot as hell here too, and the humidity be terrible. Dating, alright. Is H dating someone currently? Is H dating someone currently? Fuck it, I ain't worried about the police when I'm cruising. I know it's already hot here. I need to get some blackout curtains because I have a sliding glass door like right across from where I'm sitting right now. So this is always the hottest part of the house because of that. Three of Wands reversed, Four of Cups reversed. I don't think so, Fatima. It's like whatever options they have available to them, they're letting them pass by even if something comes up. Maybe it's something that's not to their satisfaction. So I would say I do not think they're dating anyone. I need to look up what is the temperature right now so y'all can see what kind of hot I have to deal with. I just ain't good with the heat, man. You're welcome. It's a high of 91 today and it feels like 94. Hell, that's hot enough for me. 333. You actually left the apartment to go to the store. I went to the store today too. I ate a whole box of macaroni by myself yesterday. I got the kind with like the Velveeta cheese is in the packet, and then I put some freaking heavy whipping cream in the macaroni after I cooked it with some salt and pepper, and it tasted so freaking good. I ate the whole box last night. And Fiona, we're just getting started, 94. It's only May. July and August is worse. John, I don't give a damn. Lay it on me, John. Ann said that's why she's behaving good, because she can't deal with hell. That's so funny. Hell just ain't your thing, is it? Macaroni and vanilla pudding, that's what I've been stuck on eating lately. Will John's love life improve in the near future? Will John's love life improve in the near future? Ten of Swords. Queen of Pentacles reversed. I feel like for the near future it's going to remain unstable. It almost feels like there's a reason that you're on this path of almost being by yourself. Maybe this is a chance for you to learn to love yourself, and that's so annoying to hear, I know, but the Seven of Wands is here. So it's kind of like whenever the cell phone needs charging and it's on 2%, you put it in the corner and you plug it up, that kind of thing. So try not to get discouraged. I almost feel like there's a good reason for you to be on the path by yourself for a little bit. That's not fun to hear, but about the time you get to where you enjoy being by yourself, that's when the love options seem to come in. All right, Earth Angel, will Alex text me? Will Alex text Earth Angel? I think I'm about to get off of here and go make me some freaking macaroni and then come back. What y'all think about that? That's awesome, Fiona. You're welcome, John. You know what you could try, John, is getting you like a hobby you enjoy, because energetically that tells the universe that you're happy and you enjoy being around yourself. It always seems like those people that have the hobbies and things they enjoy doing, they can attract better options. I'm over here like, I just feel like I'm done. I don't think I'm meant to be with nobody. I'm too in my weird grandma era. Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Well, they want to text you because they see you as a Queen of Pentacles. Let me see. But they got the Nine of Wands, which is a guarded energy. Judgment reversed. Page of Pentacles reversed. So maybe not anytime soon, but they do admire you. They're too guarded for some reason. So I don't feel like it'll be soon if they text you. Maybe they could change their mind, but they see you as a Queen of Pentacles, but then the message card is in the reverse. So it's like guarded or holding back. She said, I am a queen. That's right. It do smell like a winter, y'all. I'm about to go make me some macaroni, and then I will be back. I gave Marky a whole hour break. Macaroni is perfect. And add heavy whipping cream to it if you want to make it better. Alright, I love y'all. I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to make me some food. I'll be back. Okay, love you. Bye.